Hey, there we go. Looks like I'm live again. Should actually have sound this time, so that's good. So yeah, it was a wild day in DC today for sure. A bunch of people stormed the Capitol building, which seems fucking stupid to me, honestly. To be completely honest with you, I just don't see anything that was accomplished from this, other than you know making yourselves look bad and one woman getting shot and killed. Um, but I mean, I'm not gonna give them no credit. Congress did spend the day, cowering in the shitter or wherever they were hiding today, instead of passing more bullshit laws and spending more of my money I haven't even made yet. There's that. So I guess any day that Congress is cowering in the shitter instead of making our lives worse is actually a good day. But other than that, I really don't see anything that was accomplished by storming the Capitol building today. I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, I can understand not liking Joe Biden, for sure. Uh, but I don't see, I just don't see this accomplishing anything. This election did not go the way that people wanted, and I understand that, but, that's just the way fucking government works. It never really goes the way people want. Um, but I guess they got them all out of there. They got DC under a curfew right now. Well, whatever. Uh, they're just going to go right back to it and do what they were going to do anyway. And, that's just the whole thing is that a woman did die today um, in these protests. I don't know who she was or how or why she was shot or anything like that. I don't know anything about that. I just know that a woman did die today, and it doesn't really seem like this accomplished much, you know? It doesn't. It looks like a bunch of Trump supporters showed up like Antifa light, you know, like less organized Antifa, and stormed the Capitol building. But it is funny listening to these people on like NBC, which I was listening to earlier today, talking using the words rioters instead of protesters all of a sudden. Talking calling about how violent this was while they were talking about all the burning businesses and shit and all these cities where we've had riots this year. That was all peaceful, but you know, breaking into a Capitol building, and I really like how all the senators and representatives were in lockdown, and uh, uh, they're crying about, oh, we're still in lockdown. What have you guys been doing to the whole country this whole year? Putting everybody in lockdown, you know. Of course, Uh, they did. I guess they have cleared them out now, but it was just a wild day in DC. Apparently, uh, check that out. I mean, yeah, the news is pretty biased, dude. I don't know. It just seemed like a kind of a retard fest to me. There's no way that I would put myself in this situation. If you feel like doing shit like this, more power to you. Have fun, but you're putting your life in the hands of a bunch of dumbasses. Really, uh, I'm sure that most of the people that went in the Capitol building will be identified and probably sent to federal prison. To be completely honest with you, which I don't really think they did anything that wrong. They went into the Capitol building. Um, I guess they broke in, but is it not publicly owned? I don't know. I guess you know. I just foresee a lot of people going to prison over this incident. They're going to round everybody up later. There's plenty of people who are taking selfies and shit in the building, and all there's surveillance cameras fucking everywhere. If you were anywhere near the place and you went inside the place and you had your mask off at any time while you're in DC, you're probably going to get rounded up and go to jail. You know, I mean, and it's not look, it's not just the media that's biased. It's prosecutors too because they they certainly didn't want to prosecute BLM when they were doing their dumb shit, but they will be prosecuting these guys. I guarantee you they'll be prosecuting these guys. I mean, and there's your thin blue line, you know. And I'm not anti-cop, but I'm not really pro-cop either. And I really don't see. I see the don't tread on me and the thin blue line kind of feelings kind of bumping up against each other here. You know, as police shot a Trump protester today, and they did push them out of the Capitol building, and they will probably be rounding them up later, and they will be being prosecuted for this. So, you know, biased media sucks, but biased justice, you know, is even worse. Um, oh yeah, I mean, you're right, MRB. The people who were rioting in early 2020, nothing happened to them. That's true. Nothing happened to them, and it should have. They were actually destroying people's fucking property. From all I can really tell, from what I saw today, it looks to me like these guys destroyed a couple of doors, maybe. You know, I mean, you look at what happened in Kenosha, where they burned down whole car lots and nothing happened to them. Uh, but mark my words, these guys who went in this building today, they will be going to prison. You know, there is no equality under the law. It's just not real. Um, like, yeah, they could go to your business and smash your business and burn your business, and if you shot one of them, they'll throw you in prison. They did that to a few people, you know. But when you go and mess with Congress now, you know that they're special. So I don't really know why the Trump supporter got shot. From what I can tell, it happened early in the day when they first went in, and she was shot in the chest, and it was by law enforcement. But they haven't said whether it was Metro PD or Homeland Security or Capitol Police or whatever. So I don't really know why she was shot. I was told about 2 hours ago, maybe an hour ago, that she had died in the hospital. So that kind of sucks. I just don't see a lot happening from this. They're just going to go through and do what they were going to do. Yeah, I mean you're not wrong, MRP. Yeah, they've committed arson, murder, assault, battery, you know, theft. Yes, absolutely. But I mean you're not wrong about any of that. It's just that they don't give a shit, you know. Um, Warning. Oh, no. Okay. Um, yeah, they just don't give a shit about even appearing to be unbiased, or you know, or having the appearance of not being biased. They don't care. Um, see if we can find anything else live playing right now. It's all just look. Used to be on YouTube when you would search for a live stream, it would be people fucking live streaming. But of course now it's all Bloomberg, The Sun, Fox News. Um, this was from earlier, I guess. Uh, where is and there's like this is live. This is live now. This is live now. That's all. Like it's not even showing me. There's another one live now, but it's fucking Times Square. Uh, yeah, you're right. Everyone is a means to an end to these politicians. They don't give a shit about you. Trump doesn't give a shit about you. You know, for real. I just don't. People go and put their lives uh, in this position. You know, or one woman did lose her life for what exactly? Like, look, do these people really think that Trump actually cares about them, though? I mean, I don't think that he does. I don't believe it. So, uh, it is what it is. It's a fucked up day. Bunch of people are going to end up going to Fed Pen. I mean, I think it was kind of stupid. I think the whole thing was kind of stupid. Like I said, I think it's a good thing anytime Congress is hiding in the shitter and afraid and not passing bills. I mean, that's good. That's great. But I don't see this changing anything that has to do with the election. Um, Matter of fact, I don't see anything changing it. I don't think that any amount of evidence of election fraud would change it. I think you could come out with evidence of 10 million stolen votes, and it still wouldn't change it. I don't think it would. Obviously our votes don't fucking matter at all. So um, it just doesn't matter if they're legitimate or not. They're not to the government. They're going to do whatever they want to do. The best thing that people could honestly do is probably just stop acknowledging the authority of the government entirely, and then if just en masse ignore all these lockdowns in all these states, open your businesses, go to work, fucking throw your mask in the trash, whatever. That would actually probably accomplish more than what this did today. But I mean, the left is just going to play this as a sympathy angle. Poor us, our poor congressmen, representatives and senators. Oh, woe is them. They're going to show footage of them hiding and, you know, all that kind of stupid shit and play it off as a sympathy angle. Because we all know the party of, nonviolence, the Democrats, they would never do anything like this. I mean, why would they storm the Capitol when they could, like, burn down their neighbor's fucking bakery? But yeah, I don't know. I was watching it. Twitter has locked President Trump's account for 12 hours. I'm not even going to play the audio from this because they'll probably copyright strike me. But the lower third is always fucking interesting. Um, Look at this. They're not even. I don't think they're even letting people comment. I noticed that earlier today. It's just like, welcome to live chat. Uh, Live commentary mode is turned off. Yeah, I don't want people commenting. Um, I just talked to a buddy of mine a bit ago, and he was telling me that a couple of the guys, I guess the guy with the horns, and then there was another guy, have been identified as being that they were inside the building, have been involved with BLM, Antifa, been at those riots, stuff like that. So, and it didn't look like a huge group of people actually went inside the Capitol building. So, I mean, I imagine the only people that are really going to be looking at trouble are the ones that went inside the Capitol building. And then, no, it's whatever. But they could have all been Antifa guys, and it won't matter because the media is going to play their angle on it however they want. But Trump did tell everyone to come to the Capitol on January 6th. So, um, they're gonna use that against him. So it's whatever. I mean, he's on his way out. We're gonna have President Alzheimer's soon. That's gonna be amazing. So I don't know. This thin blue line buttoned up against this "Don't tread on me" thing is gonna come to a head eventually, though. Uh, I just don't know how you can reconcile the two. And you see what happens with the law enforcement in all these cities. They'll stand by and watch Antifa just burn your business down, but if you shoot somebody in defense of your life or property, then they'll arrest you. And that's been the way it's been all year. And then, we've seen here recently in D.C., there's been a lot of these rallies going on over the past month or so, that they're extremely effective at shutting them down. They can shut them down anytime they want. They just have not been doing so throughout the year. So uh, it's like, yeah, when the righties come out to protest, they're going to shut them down. When the lefties do, they're not going. They're not going to. They just let them do what they want and make excuses for them and talk about how it's all peaceful. So yeah, we're living in a world where the game is rigged and there's no point in fucking playing it. I mean, why the hell would you even sit down to play the game? I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know why I would involve myself in anything like this. There's no way I would have went up there today. I wouldn't have advised anyone I know to go up there and do this shit today. This must have been when they were pushed out, maybe? I don't know. Oh, they're expected to reconvene tonight. Yeah, they're going to confirm this shit tonight. It's still going to be done. So, whatever. I guess I've got several years ahead of me and making videos making fun of Joe Biden, so that's good. But, yeah, I guess that's about it. I don't really have a whole lot to say about this other than it's a fucking shit show. So, thanks for watching, and remember, don't be a fucking